When we boarded that massive cruise ship at the Gold Coast, we were stoked. My name's Ryan. This 5-day trip with my mates was supposed to be a dream, but by the third night I started feeling absolutely buggered. Stomach was doing somersaults and my head was spinning. I left my mates at the dinner table and headed back to my cabin alone. It was nearly midnight. Those massive ships can be a real maze when you're not right. I was supposed to take the lift to level 4, but I ended up stumbling out on level 7 by mistake. That floor felt different. The corridor was long, dark, and half the lights were out. The ones that were on were flickering like mad. Just as I went to turn back to the lift, I saw someone at the very end of the hall. If you're still with us, hit that subscribe button. The mystery only gets deeper from here. The bloke was standing dead still, facing the wall. He was wearing a white uniform like the ship's crew, but it looked old, stained and grey. I figured the poor bugger was sick. I called out soft, "Excuse me, mate, you all right?" He didn't say a word. I took a couple of steps closer, and then the bloke suddenly twisted his neck a full 180 degrees to look at me. His face was bone white, and his eyes were bulging out of their sockets like they were about to pop. My heart nearly jumped out of my chest. I didn't wait around. I bolted back to the lift and sprinted to my room, slamming the locks and gasping for air. I tried to tell myself I was just hallucinating because I was sick. Around 3 a.m, I woke up suddenly, but I couldn't move a muscle. My chest felt like there was a ton of lead sitting on it. Sleep paralysis. But this was different. From the dark corner near the porthole, a shadow started drifting out. It wasn't walking. It was floating across the floor toward my bed. When it got right over me, I saw it was the same bloke from the corridor. He leaned down right over my face. I tried to scream, but nothing came out. Suddenly, his mouth opened unnaturally wide like a wild animal, and he let out a silent shriek that felt like it was ripping through my brain. The next second, I bolted upright in bed, drenched in sweat. I told myself it was just a nightmare, but that morning, when I looked in the mirror, I saw a dark blue fingerprint bruise on the side of my neck, like someone had gripped me with everything they had. To this day, I don't know if it was just my sick brain playing tricks or if something is actually haunting the corridors of that ship. What did you think of the story? When sleep paralysis and real-life horror blur together, is there any way out? Ever been in a hotel or a ship corridor and felt like you definitely shouldn't be there? Let us know in the comments. Should we check out an old Sydney Underground station or a lonely Melbourne beach next? Cheers for watching. Give it a share and stay tuned for the next mystery. Subscribe now.